Hi guys, and welcome to this final day of our Give Me Strength challenge. For our last day, we are going to work on some stretches, but we're going to make them dynamic stretches. So engaging the muscles before we go and stretch them, so you will be strengthening as well as lengthening the body. We are going to go ahead and get started. Come and join me on your mats. Let's step to the top of our mats, feet hip distance apart. Inhale to sweep the arms overhead. Give yourself a nice stretch. And as you exhale, just swan dive yourself down to the ground. So hinging from the hips, we take a nice little forward fold. Now from here, I want you to bring your hands onto your shins. Take a halfway lift. Really engage the core and then reach your arms overhead. We're going to hold for 3, for 2. Release the hands down to the ground. And then chin to chest, gentle bend of the knees. We roll ourselves up to standing. So we're going to do that again. Take a nice big inhale, sweeping the arms overhead. Exhale as you forward fold. Then take an inhale, hands onto your shins. Prepare. Hug the ribs and the belly in, press into the feet. Allow the hands to start to hover and then reach the arms overhead for 3, for 2, and slowly release the hands down to the ground. Relax the head and the neck. Gentle bend of the knees, chin to chest. We roll ourselves up. And once again, inhale, sweep the arms up. Exhale, dive down. Hands onto the shins, take an inhale. And then float the arms overhead. We hold for 3. See if you can shift the weight ever so slightly forward. For 2, for 1, and fold. Take a moment in your forward fold. Maybe you sway from side to side. You can allow the arms or the hands to be floppy, or you can grab onto opposite elbows. Taking one more breath here. And then planting the hands out in front of you, we're going to separate the feet a little bit wider and go into our yogic squat. So bending the knees, maybe the heels stay lifted up, and that's absolutely fine. Otherwise, planting the heels, using your elbows on the inside of your knees. We're going to bend the elbows, palms facing out. And I want you to press the knees into the elbows into the knees. Keeping that engagement, the spine nice and long. We hold here for 3, for 2, for 1. Bring your right hand down to the ground and reach that left arm up to the sky. Give yourself a nice little twist. Open twist here. And then slowly coming back, doing the same thing again, elbows on the inside of the knees, elbows bent, arms bent, palms facing out. We press into the elbows, we hold for 3, for 2. Then left hand comes down, right arm reaches up to the sky. Give yourself a nice open twist. Slowly coming back through center. We're going to plant the hands, step our left foot back behind us, and release the left knee down to the ground. Arms are going to come up. We're going to find our low lunge. Find the engagement in your low lunge. So squaring off through the hips, shifting the weight forward, but lifting up. You want to feel as though your feet are squeezing towards one another to lengthen out through that left hip flexor, arms to the sky. Take an inhale here. As you exhale, straighten that right leg, hover the arms back, and the upper body is going to hover over that right shin. So energetically pulling that right heel towards you, and then inhale, bend the knee, arms reach up. Don't go too deep into the hips. Keep it nice and active. Exhale, straighten the leg, and we fold. Let's do that 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. This time as you exhale, straighten out through that right leg. Hands to the floor. You might want to wiggle the heel a little further forward as you start to melt over the right leg. Keep energetically pulling that right heel towards you, squaring off through the hips. Taking one more breath. And then bending into that right knee, shifting the weight forward, stepping the left foot forward, and the right foot's going to step back. Release the right knee down to the ground. Arms float up to the sky. Same thing, slight shift forward. Feet squeeze towards one another, lengthen out through the right side of your body. Arms float up towards the ceiling. We take an inhale as you exhale, straighten out through that left leg. Flex your left foot. Hover over that left leg, arms reach back. Inhale, we bend the left knee, arms float up. And exhale, we straighten and hover. 3 more times. Inhale. Exhale. 2 more. Inhale. Exhale. Last one. Inhale. Exhale, straighten out through that left leg, fingers to the ground, take your fold. Energetically, left heel draws towards you, left hip draws back, and we melt over that left leg. Taking one more breath here. And then slowly bending into that left knee, plant both of your hands and step the left foot back. This time we take a downward facing dog. Pedal out the feet, bending one knee, bending the other. You can sway the hips, shake out the head, try to get those heels to lower down to the ground, but not at the cost of your pose. So if you shift forward, you want to be able to keep the shoulders stacking over the wrists, and then just press the hips up and back. So lifting the tailbone, stretching out through the backs of the legs, hugging the ribs and the belly in. From here, I want you to come onto the balls of the feet, bend the knees, push the hips towards the heels, and then come forward into a plank position. Using your core, lift the hips up and back, downward facing dog. Coming high up onto the balls of the feet, we bend the knees, push our hips towards our heels, shift the weight forward, come into a plank position. Strong core, we lift the hips up and back. We're going to do that 3 more times. So come onto the balls of the feet, bend the knees, the hips press back. Come forward into a plank position. Use the core, lift the hips, downward facing dog. 2 more times, balls of the feet, bend the knees, press back. Come forward into your plank position. Downward facing dog. Once again, come high up onto the balls of the feet. Bend the knees, look forward. Plank position, strong core. Use that core to lift up and back. Well done, guys. I want you to reach your right leg high to the sky as you inhale, exhale, right shin to the ground. Okay, in our pigeon pose. So right knee behind right wrist as much as you can. Keep the lift in the upper body. This one is a challenging one. You're going to bring your hands behind your head. Take an inhale as you exhale, start to lower down, and then inhale, lift up. Only go as far as feels right. I find this really challenging. Lower down and lift up. 3 more. Hover down, lift up. 2 more. Lift up. Last one. Lift up, hands to the ground, and release yourself over that right shin. So I'm on my forearms just for the sake of my mic, but try not to weight bear in your arms. So if you have a block, you can always place it underneath your forehead. Allow the hips to get heavy. And then every exhalation, see if you can surrender and melt a little deeper into your mat. Take one more breath where you are. And then slowly start to lift the upper body. Place the hands onto your mat. Shift your hips over towards the right-hand side and slide that left leg out in front of you. From here, working another dynamic stretch, so we'll move through this 5 times. Bring your right hand behind you, lift the hips, come onto that right shin, point your left toes, left arm reaches across your left ear, engage the glutes as you open up through the heart, and then as you exhale, lower the hips, bring that left hand to your right knee, and reach your right arm across your body towards your left foot. So again, we bring our right hand behind us, lift the hips, find your heart opener, and then exhale, lower the hips down. Give yourself a little side stretch. 3 more times. Right hand behind you, lift the hips. Exhale, we lower and stretch. 2 more. Right hand behind you, we lift. Exhale, lower and stretch. Last one. Inhale. Lower the hips. Take that side stretch. Hold your side stretch. So left hand on right knee, right arm reaching across, opening into that right shoulder. Take a breath here. And then slowly turn to face your left leg and come into Janu Shirshasana. So a forward fold over that left leg. See if you can square the hips off for this fold. Take a breath. Slowly start to lift yourself up. Draw the right knee towards your chest. Take that right leg over the left. Shift your hips over towards the left-hand side, bending that left knee. Left arm is going to float up towards the sky, and we're going to hook our left elbow across our right knee as we take our twist. One more breath here. Slowly releasing the twist, bringing that right leg and sliding it back behind you for pigeon on the left-hand side. So slide that left knee over if you need to. Square off through the hips. Hands behind your head. Take an inhale as you exhale, start to fold down. And inhale, lift yourself up. We're trying to do this without our hands. So exhale, we lower. Inhale, we lift. 3 more. Lower. And lift. 2 more. Lower. And lift. Last one. Hands to the ground. Lower yourself all the way down. Releasing any tension. Head and neck relax. Breathing into the posture. One more breath here. Slowly lifting the upper body up, planting the hands, shifting the weight to the left as you slide that right leg forward. Bring your left hand behind you, lift the hips, open the heart, take an inhale. Exhale, lower the hips, right hand to left knee, left arm reaches across the body. Left hand behind you, lift the hips, open the heart. Exhale, lower the hips, take that side stretch. This is my bad side, so I can really feel the difference. 3 more times. We lift up, inhale. Exhale, lower and stretch. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, lower, side stretch. Last time. Lift the hips, open the heart. Exhale as you take the stretch, hold the stretch here. So that right hand to left knee, left arm reaching across the body. Opening into that left shoulder. Take a breath. And then turn to face that right leg, hips facing forward. We fold down over our right leg. Take one more breath as you are. Slowly start to lift yourself up. Draw that left knee towards your chest, left foot over the right leg. Weight to the right hand side. Bend through that right knee. Right elbow's gonna hook over the left knee as the left arm comes behind you, and we take our twist, gazing over that left shoulder. One more breath here. And gently come to release. Guys, that is it for this video. That is it for this challenge. But I look forward to coming back with more. Super grateful to have you here. And I'll see you again soon.